Do you ever feel like you're spending money on things that don't truly align with your values? Maybe you buy a new outfit because it's trendy, or you dine in expensive restaurants because it's what your friends are doing, even though you don't really enjoy it. Or perhaps you're someone who is constantly stressed about money, struggling to make ends meet, and unsure of how to create financial stability for yourself. If any of these scenarios sound familiar to you, then this episode is definitely for you. I'll be diving into the principles of mindful spending and how they can help you create a healthier relationship with money. And this will help you align your spending with your values and ultimately achieve greater financial success. And I'll be sharing how I implemented this just last week during a family staycation. Before I dive into mindful spending, please smash that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the tips I release each week. So what exactly is mindful spending? Well, at its core, it's about taking a thoughtful and intentional approach to your purchases. So rather than mindlessly buying things on impulse or because of social pressures, mindful spending involves considering your values, needs, and priorities before making any purchases. One of the key benefits of mindful spending is that it helps you save money. So when you're more intentional with your purchases, you're less likely to buy things that you don't need or that don't truly align with your values. This in turn frees up money that you can use to invest in things that truly matter to you, such as experiences, personal growth, or saving for the future. Another benefit of mindful spending is that it can help you live a more fulfilling life. When you align your purchases with your values, you're more likely to feel fulfilled and satisfied with your life. For example, if you value spending time with your family, then investing in experiences that allow you to do so, such as family vacations or game nights at home, can bring you a greater sense of happiness and fulfillment. I actually did this recently with a staycation. I value spending time with my family, spending money locally in my city. And because I'm a business owner and I have friends that own businesses in my city, I wanted to support them while having fun with my family. And I value making memories. So by doing activities that each family member chose, which turned out that each one chose something that they really loved, but they also knew that the other family members liked that certain thing, even though it wasn't their main thing. So basically everything we did, one family member that particular day or time really loved that activity, but also the other family members liked doing that, and it was fun for everyone. But it was a huge success. The way I budgeted for it was I picked a place where the 5 of us in my family could go and have fun with our 4 little dogs, factoring in travel expense, lodging, food expenses, and costs for activities. Once I had a package that I knew my family would love, and this package is away from home, right? Once I knew that I had the package that we would love and that we could make memories, the cost of that package became my budget for the staycation. So I was able to mentally settle the cost so that the cost never became a stressor during our staycation. My wife, family, and I planned our week of our staycation, and I was able to give them all cash allowances for shopping. I was able to splurge on restaurants, saying order whatever you want, because I had already resolved the financial part mentally, and it was all aligned within my values. It was a win-win because I was able to include everything I valued, and we got to sleep in our own comfortable beds each night. So how can you start practicing mindful spending? First, take some time to reflect on your values and priorities. What matters most to you in life? What are your long-term goals or aspirations? Once you have a clear understanding of your values, you can begin to make purchasing decisions that align with your values. It's important to develop a healthy relationship with money. This means creating a budget, tracking your spending, and avoiding impulse purchases. By being more intentional with your spending, you can create a greater sense of financial stability and freedom. So, wrapping this up, Practicing mindful spending is a powerful tool for aligning your values with your purchases and achieving greater financial success. By taking a thoughtful and intentional approach to your spending, you can save money, you can live a more fulfilling life, and create a greater sense of financial stability. If you're interested in learning more about how to incorporate mindful spending into your life, even figuring out what are your true values, your personal values, I invite you to click the link in the description to apply for coaching with me. So in the comments below, tell me if you found this episode helpful and you have ideas of how you are mindful with your money. And I also want to know if you have any additional insights on this topic. And I want you to know that I like hearing from you, and your input when you comment is helpful to others too. And finally, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is Coach Brian.